I'm Sierra. My family of three is in the process of moving from the US to Mexico. We are currently doing all of our paperwork for our citizenship, getting all of our locations set up and where we want to live, looking at houses and apartments and all that, and kind of figuring everything out as we go. And it's been a lot harder than people have made it seem to be honest. And I'm kind of just like talking about it and documenting it because I feel like this wasn't talked about from my research and stuff of what it would entail, right? So, first off, let's talk about the dual citizenship because that's been very difficult to achieve. So, currently, I'm trying to do dual citizenship by birthright, and right now, I have a facilitator that's assisting me with it because getting an appointment for the consulate was next to impossible where I was living previously, which is in Washington State. Um, so I figured I would kind of just talk about that and see what other people are doing and um, kind of create like a open book of how people are getting their dual citizenship, how everything is kind of working for everybody. Because I honestly feel pretty alone about it, and I'm sure that other people feel alone about it and kind of, like stuck. So currently, right now, we've left America already. We're in Mexico we're in the next month, we're looking at places of where we want to stay more permanently and kind of trying a year. And then kind of going from there and seeing if we want to go somewhere else or um, what exactly we want to do as a family. But for now, since I do have a child, we're looking at international schools. I really want a more emphasis on culture, international schools, and stuff like that, which is more difficult to find in America, especially if it's not like a private school that you have to pay an arm and a leg for. And where I'm currently at, there's a lot of good options for that right now. So we're currently looking at what type of schools we want to do for my daughter, as well as we are selling our house from America. So hopefully that finishes up great and everything. But it's a lot. It's a lot. It definitely hasn't been as easy as people on social media make it seem out to be. So I think it'll be a great resource and responsibility, and I'm really looking forward to having dual citizenship because I think there are tons of pros and cons and stuff about it as well. But also like feeling more connected with my culture. My family's from here and everything, so it's interesting to feel more connected and to get more in tune with my Spanish and stuff. Like, I'm moderately fluent, but even being here for the month that we've been here, it's been coming back a lot sooner and a lot easier. So yeah, this is kind of just like a conversational. I kind of wanted to talk to other people and see how it's going for everybody else. Like kind of create a community where everybody is feeling supported and understood instead of just like this whole fad on social media of expat life and all that stuff. Because immigration is hard. Immigrating to new places and meeting new people and all of that is difficult. Like I have always wanted to leave America, especially within the last few years, obviously. But it's, like I've always been really in tune with other cultures. I really love like other cultures' foods, their language, their customs, stuff like that. And it just feels so much better to have that. Like it's just so much more palpable of like being in connection with nature and people being out and people being kind to each other. It's kind of a culture shock, to be honest, compared to America. Because even for me, where I was from, people were decently friendly, but like here, everybody is so kind, and it just feels like everybody kind of wants each other to thrive. And that's a culture shock from America. And I've only been here a month so far, but I figured it'd be kind of fun to get the conversation going and talk about it and, see how, like, what life is actually like for everybody else as well. So,